Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-June 2021 General Tarot update. It's Rena here. Well, sorry if it's dim when you are watching this because I don't have any lights on. But of course I could turn on a light if I really was that sorry about it, I guess. I just don't feel like it. It's just suddenly it became overcast, I noticed. So what is happening is that there's going to be a solar eclipse. And so we're in eclipse season. You just had an eclipse in your second house, Scorpio, and that's in Sag, and that was on May 26th. And now you're having an eclipse, a solar eclipse in your 8th house in Gemini, and that's the house that you rule. So I've already done an astrology reading for you for June. You can check my channel if you're interested. But, both of these areas are money houses. But they have other connections as well. But one of them is definitely money, your resources, as well as shared resources. Look to see if anything is changing during this time frame. It might not be exactly on that 10th of June. This could be the story that carries out through the rest of the summer or winter if you're down under, and see how this all plays out for you. But the other thing about the 8th house is that this is the house of intimacy, and this may be an opportunity for you to really embrace that more in your life if you've been kind of, a little bit afraid. Isn't it funny that you rule this house and you might be one of the people that is most wanting this and most afraid of it at the same time? Mercury is retrograding through here as well, so you're rethinking things or researching. This is the house of metaphysics, so it's very good for anything that is connected to metaphysical occult studies. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring this. Oh gosh, I've got another one. Woo, 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 woo. Wow. I should be thinking about what else is going on in your life that is bringing all this stuff. This is pretty wild. Okay. Because I got the Sun card, I think, 2 other times. So that is, I think that's a good sign for all of us that happy days are here again. So the Sun card is at the centerpiece, and this is the heart of the matter. This can indicate that the heart of the matter card to me is either an issue that you are dealing with at the moment, subject matter you're dealing with at the moment, or something that you wish to bring into your life and you feel like, oh man, I really want this. And so the Sun card is connected to love, creativity, abundance, just pretty much everything, healing, positivity, joy, children. So all of those, success. In the past position, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is lining up with your success. Oh, let me think. Oh, well, that's interesting. So the Wheel of Fortune is connected to the planet Jupiter, okay? And that makes sense because Jupiter is supposed to be about, luck, for your good fortune, and things like that. Well, it's funny how I can connect these dots instantaneously. So Jupiter, in astrology, Jupiter's transiting through Pisces at the moment. And Pisces is a fellow water sign. Pisces is your 5th house in the astrological chart. If you are the cusp of the 1st house, Pisces is the cusp of the 5th house. Now this is, talking about equal house system and all of that. Just, this is not, involving your personal chart, which may be different, but just talking about it in terms of that. Now, For the fifth house, what's interesting about that is that the sun rules the fifth house. So there you have in the centerpiece, the sun. So love may be in the air, okay? Now, with the Wheel of Fortune, to me, it's talking about going into this cycle. If we want to look at it as an astrological cycle and just making that connection with Pisces, or if, let's say, you have gotten divorced or you've broken up with someone and now you're free, or maybe, and maybe if that's the case, maybe that happened 10 years ago and it's taken you this long to even want a new relationship. So whatever it is, whatever is going on, maybe if you've been doing well financially or with career-wise, that you're finally ready to have children, or you're finally ready to have a serious love relationship. The higher message is the Ace of Pentacles. So, continuing on the theme of the fifth house, it is the house of love affairs. It can be the house of recreational sex, which, Scorpio, you rule the house of magical, or I would call it intentional sex, or, something that is more serious. So, that isn't something that a Scorpio person would naturally indulge in, but even in terms of romantic attachments, the Ace of Pentacles is saying that you're ready, you're looking for something that is lasting. And so if you are opening your heart to love, it has to be accompanied by other factors that make it more something that can be permanent, rather than just somebody who comes and is very romantic and yada yada, but they're not really somebody that you can necessarily build a life with. Perhaps they don't have that ability to do that. They're very, I don't know if you'd call it fly by night. Maybe, sometimes people are very romantic, but they're not very, they're not like a good fit for you in terms of permanence. And the sun actually connects to the sign of Leo. So if this is somebody, and you are definitely attracted to Leos, I think I know I have a video on the Leo Scorpio romantic relationship. What's it all about? And you can check my channel for that if you're interested. What crosses you is the Moon card. Now the Moon card can indicate addiction, deception, confusion, and by the way, deception can be self-deception. So lying to oneself about something. It can be that this could be the kind. This card is actually connected to Pisces. The Moon rules Cancer, but in the tarot specifically, it's connected to Pisces. This may be your type. Some of you, I'm not going to say all of you, but you may be attracted to people who are maybe very artistic, or very psychically sensitive, but not necessarily very strong in their strong within themselves. Maybe they are kind of vulnerable types of people, because they are very sensitive, and they have a hard time fitting, getting along in the world. Sometimes that's why they are attracted to substance abuse, because it's like they're trying to numb themselves from the harshness of reality and that kind of thing. And that might be your type. And you have to also take care. If you're on the market now, that you don't fall into the same trap over and over again. Because Scorpio, when it's not operating in its highest sense, can be very, what we would call, how would I call this? I would say quite, power seeking. And because of that, you may erroneously believe that if you get involved with somebody who is moldable, malleable, who tends to do what you want all the time, that will be fulfilling for you, but it actually isn't. If anything, Scorpio is a sign that despises weakness. And so the very thing that may have attracted you to someone will be the thing that makes you turned off to them eventually. And, it would serve you right if you got involved with somebody just because you felt like you could dominate them, because that isn't the correct reason to get into a relationship. And I'm not saying that some of you may have done this intentionally. This may have been just something that that came upon you because that's just how you felt about the situation at the time. You probably were attracted to something within them that is psychic, that is compassionate. What's coming in is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a very good work card for you, just like bringing it, working it. You just have this work ethic that is really on point. By the way, interpreting those other cards for somebody who is interested in something with your career, your work developments, the Sun card can be, and the Wheel of Fortune can speak to success. The Ace of Pentacles can mean you're entering a new phase in your life. The Moon card in the challenge position to me means, are you using your creativity and your intuition in your line of work? Because these are talents that you may possess that are not being taken full advantage of. The Outcome card is the Knight of Wands. It's funny, I have two knights here. This one is a player, this one is practical. So maybe these two individuals are coming into your life, and maybe if you're a woman, you're going to be a you're going to be a cougar. Maybe it's a younger guy. But I'll tell you one thing, the Knight of Wands is someone who is probably more exciting than Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles person might be kind of boring, but very stable. The Knight of Wands might be very exciting, but not very stable. The Ace of Pentacles, which is the higher message, is really reminding you, what do you need in your life, Scorpio? Do you need somebody who is exciting? And who knows, maybe the Knight of Wands is the Leo. Maybe the Knight of Pentacles is a new person. Like I said, it connects with Taurus, which is your opposite sign. But maybe you're just playing the field right now, looking for true love. You're going to have your eclipse season starting later this year, and that will be a time of triggers to your house of romance in November. So that's not house of romance, house of commitment. And so that might all, indicate that this is a time for you to find, that you are destined to find your partner during the next year and a half or so. Okay, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.